Hi everyone, welcome to my stream. Right now I will just wait a little bit for people to join up. So and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna just a little bit wait for people to join up. If anybody wants to join, we will see. Eventually somebody must join, come on. My internet is kind of going slower today. I don't know why, maybe because it's stupid, but anyway, feel free to type in the chat hi, just so I know you're here. So let's see this. Yeah, always. Hi. Hope you are doing all good. So this week is going to be new week, and we must learn before new week comes, so better to learn it. So today I will be speaking about my strategy that I used and my trades that I made through the week, and after that we can all go inside my Discord community and just hang out. So if you're not part of Discord community, you can freely just join through the link inside of my description, and later on just join us in a voice chat, and that's it. Nothing else to be there. So that's it. Are we gonna wait just few minutes to see if anybody will come, or we can move on? How you guys want it? Or if you, first, let's go like this. If you have any questions, so that we can get out of the way right now and answer those questions. Right now I'm drinking tea. Just a few more minutes. So for now, let's just wait 5 minutes till 2010. So 20 and 10 minutes, and let's see. Yo, and let's see how many people will join. So I will then move on, so we are all here and all can learn here and everything else. So yeah. So how was your day going, guys? Hope you did everything good and didn't have any problems like me. I was making one video the whole day and it was hard as fuck. Sorry for cursing. Anyway, it was hard really to make that video because it needs to look good. It's going on my website, so Must be good. It's like VSL video, which is like video sales letter. So basically representing community and saying something about community before they join, so they know and understand how we are doing here business. Markets are closed. We are waiting and waiting and waiting. So again, before anybody comes, before we start everything here, feel free to ask any questions if you have any questions about trading, about anything else, till we wait the rest of the people and see if they will come. The most loyal crew is always here. That's true. Andrea Vulic, the best crew ever. And my support, Sesko. Okay, I can comment from this device. I'll be watching from another device. All good. So if the setup come on 3 out of 4 pairs in the same time, do you trade them all or you have preparations? Depends. For example, if I am trading on my personal account, I would take like whole setup, 3 of them. But if I'm trading, for example, this kind of challenge, for example, let's say, yeah, let's take this example. So we have challenge of, who's playing in the background? Sorry, my brother is playing League of Legends in the background. We have the same, we have gaming room set up. So if it's annoying, I can just put on microphone on headphones, but I don't know if your guys gonna hear me better. Anyway, so on personal account I would take 3, so every trade, but on challenge I would take just 1. The reason behind that is I don't want to like fuck up the challenge. I'm trying to do the right with good habits and everything else. So as you guys can see, we are 5 wins. And what I want to say, for example, if we are right now, we are on $1,004. If we are on $1,600, then I will take 3, because then I will drop, if I lose all of 3, I would drop on 1,300, if that have any sense. For example, I would not risk it if I can see that I will lose it. It does not make sense, but so basically if I'm in the middle and I'm not risking, let's say we come to 2,600 and I'm risking 200, I will not go and risk 3 times 200, because I will lose then a lot of my capital. But if I'm trading on 1,600 and then if I place 3 trades, it's going to be 300 loss, which left me with 1,300. So it's kind of similar to risk management, but it's not. It is, but it's not. It's double ordered, so it's hard to explain. But anyway, it's a lot of, for example, if I had one time or few times even more, but before 2 months I had on 4 pairs setup, and I took the setup, but my one risk was 0.5. So basically I risk for one trade, I risk 0.5, so together they give -2%. Maybe that's a better explanation. I would just make risk management better, so I would divide it on those 3 pairs or 4 pairs, depends how many I got them. But again, I mean, I would definitely look at displacement first to see which one we got first and which one is better. Anyway, let's go on with our, yeah, no problem. So let's go on and let's make this Sunday recap to see how did we did good or bad in this week. Of course we did great, but I'm just doing some kind of sad intro. We lost so much money. I'm just joking. Okay, so first trade, let's see it here. I will just place this week. So we had 2 trades, and it was 5.1 RR, which is basically 5.1%, but in my risk management is basically 51%. So I have kind of different risk management because I'm leveraging this account. Anyway, we can see that we have 1 trade which was on gbpusd, and we have second trade which was on NAS 100. Again, while I'm talking, you guys all can ask anything you want. You can stop me, I will see it and I will answer your questions. So first, gbpusd win RR 3%. Emotions were great. I didn't feel any anxious or anything like frustrated or something like that, even though it was kind of sloppy in beginning of the entry of the trade, because as you guys can see on this chart, it was going full down without any rejection. I mean, here was rejection, but we again had this weird closing candle, so negative candle. So yeah, I did not like it. Anyway, let's move on trading view so I can show you guys. It was not here. Yeah, it was here. So basically, as you guys can see, we close here on 2.8, but I left it to 3 because I did enter here because I I fucked up my entry. Basically, I accidentally didn't place limit order. I accidentally placed like market order, so immediately got me into trade. But anyway, everything was okay. I was still holding my trade and I was aiming for this low. I will go from the beginning of the trade, so to show you guys how I do it and what was my thinking about it. So first, I will just move this. So first we can see that we managed to make range inside of Asian session, and then we got ourselves Asian high. Oops. Sorry, I'm just trying to give a text. Asian high, and we got ourselves Asian low. Now, as you guys can see, we managed to sweep Asian low, and we got ourselves here market structure shift. So why did I place here market structure shift? You will see now. So first, we are going from above. We have higher high, we managed to make lower low. Okay, this is same market structure shift, but anyway, we then marked lower high and then went to lower low, sorry, to here, lower low, and then we managed to make again lower high with rejection down here, managing to make lower low, and we swept Asian low. So we are now looking for market structure shift. Eventually my first market structure shift was here. I'll just break this, and before we even swept again lower low, and then you can see that we from here swept lower low. Okay, and I was waiting for a breakout, but we did not even close. We came close to market structure shift, but we didn't close above, and that's my entry point, I mean entry check, because I need to close above to be valid market structure shift. Then we can see that we managed to go above, we didn't go above, and then we managed to go and take again lower low, which is basically liquidity that we needed to take before we even consider saying that this is market structure shift. Because real market structure shift first needs to take low liquidity and immediately pull back up and break market structure shift. But market structure shift was not this one, it was this one, because every time, for example here, every time lower low was made, for example here, you want to see breakout above to be market structure shift, but lower low was made, so this is our next market structure shift. Every lower low, if every lower low is changing, then market structure shift just go on lower high, next lower high, new lower high, how we want to call it. And you can see here we got ourselves market structure shift. We immediately broke above. Here was entry on my fair value gap. It could be entry on this order block. What I'm doing, oh my god. Anyway, could be on this order block, but I didn't like this order block because there was like big wick mostly of body of this order block. I like to see order block, for example, just to show you one example of good order block. For example, it needs to be like this small candle and with little wick, because that show some kind of strength, and I found these order blocks to be mostly sufficient in my trading view, in my trading strategy. So as I said, here we have FVG, it's fair value gap. If you don't know what's fair value gap, you can always type me and I will show you what is fair value gap. Moving on, my entry was after market structure shift and after good displacement and after fair value gap was made. My entry was on top of the fair value gap, and my stop loss always, when you are trying to place your trade, always first place stop loss, because TP, even if it goes above TP and you didn't place TP, you can exit and you will be happy because you made more money. But with stop loss, you will be sad because you lose a lot of money. Anyway, you first place a stop loss under this last lower low, and then aim for a high, which is Asian high. And always, if you take Asian high, always aim for opposite liquidity, which is Asian low or Asian high, depends which one did first swept. So here we can see that we kind of consolidate here and I was waiting for this pullback, and after this pullback here I said to place to break even and just to take it out. Some of you guys did make it, and I was just going for this. Here I was going for this how we want to call it, for this highs of the day, because me and I don't know if Tajul is right here, but he can say same thing. We were just watching above these highs to see if it's going to take them, and of course I said sure it will go and take them, and then it will just move on, because is too big of push or bullish pull. So it was too big push, and that's why I was aiming to this high. Anyway, here we can see that we managed to have 3 RR, but I was just watching this one. Anyway, here this is trade on gbpusd. Very simple strategy, there is nothing to be done, and one thing is left. Here you can see before that I like to clean price action, that's correct. So before you saw some kind of boxes that I drew on my trading view, it was like reversals. By reversals I mean fair value gaps or order blocks. For example, here we had fair value gap, which I was anticipating and I liked a lot, because usually when it comes to this and we cover, like fulfill whole FVG and then come back into my FVG which I'm trying to enter, I would immediately know that my FVG is going to be stronger because we cover above 50%. When FVG is, so one of the tips, when FVG is covered by 50%, always if it comes back, it will just move on, and it's not going to basically hold on, be support, or be some kind of resistance. In this situation it should be resistance, but as you guys can see here, we managed to close above 50%, and next time we came into our FVG, I mean bearish, we just broke it above and we didn't look back. So that's how easily you can detect if this FVG is going to destroy you or it's going to be a problem. For example, here I knew we are going to break. The reason behind that is because we closed above 50%. Always, I mean ICT traders or any traders, they mark 50% on fair value gap. The reason behind that is just because it's equilibrium, and 50% inside of fair value gap is basically the strongest point. So after one time is tapped, it's not going to hold anymore. The best example I can describe this kind of situation is basically if you put a bullet inside of one of glass is not going to hold up on second bullet. Same thing. So basically the best description I can make so you guys can understand. After that I was just placing, for example here I placed this one because we did not close above 50%. We just came and we didn't even tap 50%, so I was just looking to close above. Everything was inside of Discord, so I will just find out to show you guys. So basically so here, okay, this wasn't yesterday, I mean before 2 days. So as you guys can see, so this was like long time ago, never mind. So basically you can find it if you want it, but people will say everything if you want to ask. Anyway, moving on with this trade, that's basically it. Nothing to looking or making some kind of indicators, making some kind of false overthinking. Basically strict rules, simple strategy, and nothing to be worried about. So I don't see any problems. As you guys can see, it's pretty easy, pretty simple strategy, but people are they like to complicate everything. So if you have any questions right now about this setup on this pair, please just feel free to ask and I will be answering them. If not, I will then move to another trade if you would like, or if you have any questions for this one. I will wait a minute so you guys can ask about this strategy. Okay, I guess there is no question. If there will be, I will come back at this trade, and that's it. So for now, moving on to the next trade. So we managed to make this trade inside of our Notion. As you guys can see, we place it, we manage everything inside, and that's it. You can download nice info for equilibrium of bearish FBG. It helps to understand better when and where to go out or to stay in. Keep it up. So basically, that's, thank you for feedback. So basically that's why I'm trying to explain you guys how easy it's to look a price action, but people are trying to sell some kind of, how to say it, some kind of indicators or some kind of, I don't know, BS. But all you need is basically clean candlesticks, clean price action, and that's everything you need to have it. So I don't know if you have, maybe I'm saying that you can use, for example, volume is good for reading like how many buyers are inside, etc., just to see a momentum and the rest. Now moving on to the last trade I took. It was only 2 trades this week, and second trade was NAS 100. Basically win 2.1, and it was chill. I didn't even have any problems with it. It was 110. This was the trade. So this trade was also inside my Discord, basically for free, making all days live. And here is US 100, and basically we closed. So we didn't close above because of news. We closed here. We closed on this big push, so here, and it was around 2.1, something like that. So it was still a great trade, and yeah, I can't say nothing bad about it. Anyway, let's close this up, close this down, sorry, and let's go to our NAS 100. Again, if you have any questions, ask me while I'm explaining. So we are in kind of moving explanations and working on it fast. So I will go like this. I will just move on and just delete everything. So okay, again, we managed to make Asian high, which was basically equal high, and we made Asian high. Basically easiest strategy that I ever traded, and I have been trading this strategy for past few years, even 3 years, I think. I mean more, even 4, because I'm trading 5 years and I got with one strategy and I stick with it, and that's how it goes. So first things first, we need to sweep low or high of Asian range. So right now we can see that we swept Asian low. Here we swept Asian low, and then we are managing to find market structure shift. So here we get higher high, higher low, higher high, lower high, and then we manage to make lower low, and then again we make lower high, and then we push down and take lower low, and we have again new higher high. So what we have here, first, this was our market structure shift, then we managed to break down, again lower low, we break down, then we take this point as market structure shift. Again we pushed above, but we couldn't close, we couldn't close above market structure, and we pushed again and we broke this lower low. Then this point was our market structure shift. So this was our market structure shift, where we can see that we broke up with green candlesticks pull and it was great displacement, great push, and there was nothing else to be worried about. Only worry about because it was Friday, and because of the Friday usually banks are working slowly and people don't like to trade, but my strategy can work any day, so as you guys can see. And here I was finding this fair value gap. I will just post it, just manage everything. So here this was fair value gap, which I was anticipating to get entry from, and as you guys can see, we got tapped fast enough and our low was here and we aim to high. Now let's see what happened next. So we managed to get entry on this one. I saw this little fair value gap, which was great. I mean, it was not entry, but on this kind of fair value gap we would like to take this one because it's closer to market structure shift and it's stronger with something like that. And first of all, you have breaker block, which overlines with FVG and showing us that we are kind of getting in a good direction. Third one, or I don't know which one, but here we have kind of this I called candlestick consolidation. It's not like big consolidation, it's just candlestick consolidation. Why I call it like that? Because you can see that candlesticks are always in the same range, in the same thing, doing something stupid, and you can see that we got false breakout down and then push above, which was for me a great indicator that we have here above on market structure shift and fair value gap we have great support. So this was only a good thing to have and good thing to see, just for your mentality and psychology, so you guys don't get FOMO or anything. And you can see that we had here that I marked to this imbalance. So if you don't know, open gap. Imbalance is something different. It's basically open gap, but wicks are going like they're going on one on another, so it's called imbalance. And opening gap, and I saw this rejection of one time, and it's going to be second time, because opening gap is usually just for a bounce, it's not for reversal or something like that, it's just for a bounce. So here we can see that we have entered, we managed to get rejection, some kind of push down, push up, it was undecided, and second green was confirmation, good confirmation, but I don't know what the hell happened here. I guess it wanted to go to this opening gap and just to tap it again to go above, and I was like, okay, just leave it. Some people get entered outside, I mean they closed the trade. I don't know if Taju closed it or he got stopped on break even, because I know he took the trade. He showed a trade inside our Discord, so you guys can go and see by yourself, and that's it. So I just leave it. It's either gonna be stop loss, which I lose $50, or it's going to be something great and it's going to push back, and it happens, it pushed back, and after that I didn't even close it here. The reason behind that, because this becomes order block, or how I want to mark it up, I want to mark a body, because body for me it's something like strongest point. So I usually just mark order block like this, and if I am placing my entry on my order block, I will place it like this and take on low wick. Okay, so you took partials and hit break, all good. it happens. You anyway made money, so be happy about it. And you can see that we have order block here. So now moving on, we can see that we kind of consolidated and doing some kind of weird stuff. But anyway, I again marked potential threats of FVGs, which is this one, and I marked this order block, which was potential threat, for example, sorry. So here is what happened. Later on we can see that we took TP, but here was a big news on 9:45, which is Forex Factory. You can use this site as saying about news and how you wanna like take a trades over news. I would not recommend taking trades over news. I would recommend just to go after news or long hours before. Oh, sorry. And right now some kind of internet is fucking me over. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, it's disgusting how low it's trying to be. Okay, so this was a Friday, and you can see that 3:45, which is 9:45 on New York side, and I didn't want to enter on this trading because you never know in news, you never know if it's going to go up or down. Basically it's unpredictable. And after that you can see we smashed TP so easily, but I closed at 2-1, which was here. So basically here I closed 2-1. I closed before, just like 1 minute before, 2 minutes before, and that's it. But anyway, during the news same thing happened and it just took our TP and then moved down. But I would not recommend you go through news, because news are going to take whole profits that you even make inside of your trading account. Anyway, that's all of my trades that I even placed this week, which were great, and I feel proud. I mean, it's not my first time ever being green or having 5 wins in a row, but I'm still proud because trust me, it's hard to place a trade on small accounts. I understand that, because you need to have like discipline yourself, you need to have everything. On my personal big account I don't have a problem with that, because even if I make 1%, I will be making 2k, so it's nothing that I am like worried about. But on this one I am, because I'm trying to do this challenge right, and right now it's going good. I'm happy about it, but still I'm saying this is really good for my good habits and for my training for my trading habits, basically for my trading habits mostly, because you need to be strong head and you cannot take like stupid actions, or because it's going to kill your capital immediately, because I'm risking 10%. So basically that's it for all of it. These were trades that I took for this week. Again, if you have anything to say, anything to ask, I would like you to ask me now, so I can answer your questions. And after that, after questions and everything, I would like to ask you all to join Discord, here on live session, and then together we can just have a fun and speak a little bit about anything you guys want to speak. I don't mind, we can even play games, I don't care, just so we can enjoy together. So on this live session you guys just come, what if you lose 10 times in a row? To be honest, I never did lose 10 times in a row because I was really patient. As you guys can see, I'm really patient with my tradings, because trading setups, because even if it, for example, even if it do something like this and it close on tick of market structure shift, I would not enter this position, even though if it goes up, because I know what is going to happen. I know how many times I did, for example, fucked over, but that's why I know which trade is okay, which trade is not, and that's it. But I never did lose 10 times, even though if I lose 10 times, I mean, I would just go with lower risk. For example, if I lost 4 times, I would just go with lower risk. So it's going to be lower risk, and I will just manage to get up back again. I mean, even if you are losing, it's okay, because it's okay if you are sticking to your plan. If you are not sticking to your plan, then it's not even okay. I would call that just gambling, because you are not having any strict rules. You're just blindly putting sell stop or buy stop, how you wanna say it, limit order or not. How was your weekend? So my weekend was bad. I mean, it was great yesterday, because yesterday I was off my PC little bit, like basically from the morning till 5-6 p.m. and it was great thing. I like to chill, I like to work something else. I was working on something else, cleaning around house and so many other things, because later on it's coming bad weather, so we needed to protect some kind of trees and flowers, etc. So yeah, again, if you're not inside of Discord, feel free to join. How was your weekend too, Tajul? Did you have anything funny to do? Yeah, I was so today I was supposed to be going with quad ATV outside, as I said in Discord, but weather fucked me over, because I was just looking outside and it was like great, and it was sunny, like such a good day, sunny to be going out driving, and then just 1 minute off, 1 minute, 2 minutes off, I was just rendering some kind of video, and I was just trying to get over it and just go out, and just 2 minutes after, ice was starting to drop down, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere, so I stayed at home working on videos. Yeah, boring. Why was boring? You were like learning or what? I really don't like weekends. I mean, weekends are great because you need to have prepared your mind, chill, and you can. Do you like reading books, for example? If you like to read books, you can read, but I don't like when charts don't move. I mean, that's called addiction. I mean, we all have been through that start, so it's basically okay to have it like that. And you need to get used to it, you need to chill out, you don't want to move with No, I'm actually preparing for my EL test exam. Nice. So guys, if that's everything from questions, great for you, Tajul. I would like you to join my Discord Discord community, and let's go inside and I'll be waiting for you. Right now I'm inside, so feel free to connect, be there, and I will be waiting you there. If you're not inside, you can always come fast, so it's easy to get inside. So thank you for being here today, and I hope